Hi students, welcome to another video of Smartly Learn. In this video, let's find the solution for the 7th question in exercise 4.5. They've given a set of linear equations in 3 variables and they've said that coefficients A, B and C are all different in each these case. So let's start to solve this using Cramer's rule. So the first step is to find the value of D. So let's write out the determinant. So in the first case, the coefficients are 1 for all the variables. In the second case, they are going to be A, B and C. In the third case, they are going to be A squared, B squared and C squared. So we need to find the value of this particular determinant. I'm going to do a column transformation. C2 is equal to C2 minus C1 and C3 is equal to C3 minus C1. So the first column 1, A and A square, I'm leaving it as such. Second column 1 minus 1 is 0, B minus A, in this case it's B square minus A squared. Third column 1 minus 1 is 0, C minus A, C square minus A square. Now with this transformation, expansion of this particular determinant is easy. All we have to do is this cross multiplication. So this is B minus A into C square minus A square minus of C minus A into B square minus A squared. The C square minus A square and B square minus A square I'm going to expand. So this is B minus A into C square minus A square is C plus A into C minus A. Now here minus of C minus A into B square minus A square is B plus A into B minus A. Now between the first and the second terms, I'm planning to take the common ones. So B minus A is there in both places. So I'm taking this B minus A and B minus A, writing out once. Similarly, there is a C minus A here, C minus A here. So that can be written outside. So this is C minus A. Now within brackets, you have a C plus A. Then minus of B plus A. So the minus sign is for both terms. So it is minus B minus A. So you see that this A and A will get cancelled. So this will be C minus B. So you can write this as B minus A into C minus A into C minus B. So this is going to be the value of this particular determinant. You can also rewrite this as A minus B and this can be rewritten as B minus C. I'm taking this as a negative term and applying it to it. So it will look nice as A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. So this is the value of D. Let's note it elsewhere because we are going to calculate dx equal to A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. Now let's compute dx. So for dx, I'm going to use the first column as 1k and k squared. The other terms are going to be the same. So this is 1b b squared. This is 1c c squared. Like in the last columns, the transformation will be C2 is equal to C2 minus C1 and C3 is going to be equal to C3 minus C1. So the first column is 1k and k squared. The second column is 1 minus 1 is 0. This is b minus k. This is b square minus k square. The last column is 0, c minus k, c square minus k square. Now if you expand this determinant, all we need to do is this particular cross product. Let's expand. So this is b minus k into c square minus k square minus c minus k into b square minus k square. So here also we are going to expand the c square minus k square. So let's do it. B minus k into c plus k into c minus k. Now again minus of c minus k into b plus k into b minus k. The next step is to take the common terms outside. So we'll be able to take a b minus k outside and a c minus k outside. So this term and this term and this term and this term is taken outside. So what is left is c plus k minus b minus k. So this k will also vanish. So dx will be actually b minus k into c minus k into this will be c minus b. Next we will compute dy. dy, the first column will be 1a squared, the second will be 1k squared, and the third will be 1c squared. The same transformation, c2 is equal to c2 minus c1, and c3 is going to be equal to c3 minus c1. So the first column is 1a squared, second column is 0k minus a k square minus a squared, last column is 0c minus a c square minus a square. Again, we're going to expand along the first row, so this cross product is enough. So this is going to be k minus a into c square minus a square minus of c minus a into k square minus a square. So expand this. So this is k minus a into, this part will be c plus a into c minus a, here minus of c minus a into k plus a into k minus a. So we're going to take the k minus a and c minus a outside. So what will be left off will be c plus a here minus of k plus a. So minus k minus a, the sign is for both, the a will vanish. So dy will be equal to k minus a into c minus a into c minus k. So this is what is the value of dy. Now let's calculate dz. So dz is going to be equal to 1a squared, the second column is 1b squared, then 1k squared. So same transformation, c2 is c2 minus c1 and c3 is c3 minus c1. So in this case it is 1a squared, 1 minus 1 is 0, b minus a, b square minus a squared, 0, k minus a, k square minus a squared. So expanding along the first row, this cross multiplication is needed. So it is b minus a into k square minus a squared minus b square minus a squared into k minus a. So we'll expand. So this is b minus a into k plus a into k minus a minus of b plus a into b minus a into k minus a. So we are taking the b minus a and k minus a outside. So b minus a into k minus a. So the first part what is left is k plus a minus b minus a. So the a will vanish. So dz is going to be equal to b minus a into k minus a into k minus b. So now let's compute x, y and z is equal to dx divided by d, which means b minus k into c minus k into c minus b, the whole thing divided by a minus b into b minus c into c minus a. This is the only term that you could strike out, but however you will get a minus 1 sign. You can either take it into the denominator so that you can write it nicely, or you can leave the minus sign as such. So x is equal to minus of b minus k into c minus k, the whole thing divided by a minus b into c minus a. So this is the value of x. Now similarly, let's compute the value of y. Is going to be equal to dy by d. So in this case it is k minus a into c minus a into c minus k, the whole thing divided by a minus b into b minus c into c minus a. So the c minus a and c minus a will get cancelled. So y is going to be equal to k minus a into c minus k, the whole thing divided by a minus b into b minus c. Now let's calculate the z value. Is equal to dz by d. So in this case it's b minus a into k minus a into k minus b, the whole thing divided by a minus b into b minus c into c minus a. B minus a and a minus b you cancel, you get to have minus 1. So z is going to be minus of k minus a into k minus b, the whole thing divided by b minus c into c minus a. So this is going to be the value of x, y and z in each of these cases. In the next video, we will find the solution for the 8th question in this exercise. See you in the next video. Bye.